Yeah, welcome to Shavi Academy. Today we know about the healthcare system. The project overview is a comprehensive hospital management platform. It integrates patient care, staff management, billing, and AI-based intelligence designed to improve clinical decision making and operational efficiency and patient safety. The problem statements of our project is bed and availability conditions. Here we clear and medication errors. Here the medication errors means the doctor gives like a not a doctor healthcare provisions. Yeah, here the healthcare provisions gives some medicines to previously. Now the next healthcare shift wise healthcare provider can give some medicines it will be affected for the patient or not. Here we can know for the like moderate integrations between that medicines. Here we can easily know based on AI recommendations, and here we can delay lab communications. Yeah, they have some hospitals and lab management, or they have no proper management, uh, no proper communications between them. So here we clear that also. And insufficient discharge planning. Yeah, if once a patient can admitted, they have no proper discharge planning for that patient. So here we also cleared that based on vitals. Here we can know of, how many days the patient can display discharge. Here we can display that also. And lack of predictive analysis for the patient length of stay and resource allocation also. Coming to our user interface here. This is our project user interface. It is our index page. Here mainly we have five modules: admin, healthcare professional, anesthesiologist, lab technician, and patient. Here coming to admin module. Yeah, admin can log in with their by default credentials like admin. And also here we have healthcare provisions and anesthesiologists. After both the registrations, they need complete admin verification. Then only they enter into their website. Okay, so here admin can verify and de-verify like this way. After that only the healthcare profession or the anesthesiologist can enter into the website. Okay, and also here we know about bed details. And before going to bed details, we know another module also. Yeah, after health care management or anesthesiologist verification, then admin can add their timings also. Okay, like this way. Here select the healthcare professions, and I click on the add timings, and they are start time, end time, and Tuesday. Okay, next coming to beds. Here bed management. Here the admin can adds the availability beds and new beds details. Here the admin can enters. Here the admin can overview, so like a total beds he has in the hospital, and assign beds for the patient and the remaining availability for the new patients. Here we can view beds session. Here we can see all beds details. Here we can see in graph also. And come here we all, here we assigned three beds. So when we click on the bed, here we can see that patient details here, and it is for the new patient availability beds details. Here the user can select a new patient and assign the anesthesiologist or availability doctor details. Here the admin can, and so for example I am adding healthcare timings. For example, is I am adding timings today. Like that way, anesthesiologist also I'm adding here the details, timings. Coming to patients, yeah, here the available doctors are the available anesthesiologist details here we enter. Okay, and next resource utilization. In this resource utilization, we can know predict to uh, the patient can when he can discharge. Here we can predict by vitals scoring, vitals scoring. Here we know to discharge that patients. And also coming to lab technician, here the admin can add the lab technician details here. The lab technician has no registration. The admin can add the lab technician details. Yeah, coming to resource utilization, here we can see the discharge predictions for the patient. It- okay, the current patient discharge details, and here we can see upcoming discharges next 7 days. Okay, this details. Okay, and yeah, here the lab technician details the admin can enter. And also here the previously discharged patient's details also here we can see. Okay, now we can see. In our project we already seen bed assignment and billing incidents. The user can, after the patient can billing users in the details, and after billing the after lab technicians uploads the results, the healthcare provider can get an email the patient results. And here drug interaction analysis and length of stay prediction also here we can see, and patients, healthcare professions, lab technicians, admins, anesthesians. So these all are our modules. Now coming to module wise, here patient management, we can see at last doctor and staff management, bed assignment discharge, clinical intelligent AI, lab billing notifications, and yeah, these are project modules. You can see one by one. Coming to healthcare profession, in the healthcare profession, here we see the healthcare profession enters the personal details like name, email, phone, etc. Like this way, the healthcare professional enter the details after the admin verification only he enter into the website. I have already registered account for that the professional based on that here I am logging. And after the healthcare profession successfully login, the healthcare professional can see the patient details, assign and patient details. Yeah, it is the patient profile, and it was the medical history for the patient. Yeah, here based on patient condition, the healthcare profession day by day and time to time here, the healthcare profession can enter vitals scores here like this and at last submit his vitals scores. After submitting the vitals score, the healthcare profession can see his vitals score. Based on that, here we can see how much his score can get, and his the patient risk condition. Here we know it was high, low, medium, which medicines is required, like the total suggestions. Here we can see. Okay, yeah, it was dynamically changing whenever we are uploading. new database the vitals scoring here results will be updating here. And coming to admission details here, the admission details can update the healthcare profession. After that, the healthcare professional also prescribes the medication for the patient, and here based on the given healthcare profession medicines, here we can see it is the doctor details assigned healthcare profession details, and what medicines they give previously here we can see, and how much dosage frequently he can given the total details here we can see, and the assigned medication based here we can easily see drug interaction report for that medicines, no interactions or major interactions or minor interactions for that medicines here we can clearly know, and assign test, yeah, here uh, we can assign test name, and the available lab technician name can here we can choose and assign for that lab technicians or lab details. After that, here we can also see the lab test details. After the lab technicians uploads the reports, here we can see the test details also. After the lab technicians enters the lab reports, the assigned healthcare profession can get an email notification on the patient reports like this way. Okay, it is a healthcare profession module. Coming to anesthesiologist module, I have also a module login for health anesthesiologist, yeah, like this way. And also after the anesthesia just to successfully log in, here we can see the patients available patients details and assigned patient details. Here the time to time assign the assigned patients details, the initial anesthesiologist can also can see here the anesthesiologist why is here sometimes the healthcare professions is not at free it all the time. On the time the admin can assign anesthesiologist, on that time they can recording everything for the patient conditions like this way. Good, here we submitting now time to time he updates every note. If I does not bad like this way. Okay. The anesthesiologist entering reporting and giving medications like this way. Okay, it is the anesthesiologist module. Coming to lab technician module, yeah, the lab technician after successfully login the assigned patients list, and the patients has which test the healthcare professional assigned the test he can see and enter his results. After this result, the healthcare profession get the email notification, and also the lab technician and also healthcare professional also can see the total lab details, lab test results in here. Okay. After that, finally the patient can view. Before the view, patient can need register his details, and also he can log in into the website. For example, I have we can't patient healthcare report. Yeah, here the patient can after successfully registration he can see the patient details and doctor details, admission details, and latest vitals scores. The healthcare provisions entered updated vitals scores here. The patient can see, and the patient assigned medications he see, and lab test results also the patient can see. The discharge summary at the end he can see before the discharge he need to pay the bill. Okay, and based on patient insurance based here he get discount also. Okay, the remaining payment he can pay after the admin department can discharge that patient. Okay, coming to this, here we can see one by one. Yeah, here we all covered patient integration and patient dashboard to assign doctors, bed details, vitals scoring, lab results, billing, insurance discount. Yeah, we covered that also. Next, purpose like efficiently scheduling and patient assignment. Here we see, and doctor staff registration and availability scheduling, conflict detection, overlapping timings. Yeah, this point is mainly once the admin adding healthcare provisions or anesthesiologist timings, at that adding timings based on that same day, same timings, the specialization based, if there is any same doctor, the new anesthesiologist assignee on that same time, they can here we can overlapping here happens. Okay, and intelligent patient assignment based on the availability, and we have some benefits also in our project, prevents the scheduling conflicts and optimizes staff utilization also here we have. And here we have bed and discharge management also. The purpose of is the real-time bed availability tracking. Here we see and dynamic bed addition, automatic bed assignment on admission. The auto-updated bed stage of discharging, doctor availability, updating automatically, loss predict entry, remove after this after the patient discharge. Here we have purpose to improve patient safety treatment accuracy, and here the healthcare professional can endorse vitals scorings, and he suggested medicines for the based on the patient conditions also. We already covered that points, and the benefits of this project is a faster lab communications, transparent of billing, reduces administration and workloaded. And coming to our key features, mainly is based on the healthcare profession, the patient insurance based. Here we have some discount is also is there, like based on healthcare insurance is 80%, life insurance is 65%, and medical assistance is 50%. Like this way we also provide insurance discount also for that patient. Coming to our technologies, yeah, here we use Python for the backend, and framework is the Flask. For the front end, here we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And database, here we use it MySQL. For pandas, here we use it for lost data processing, job loop. For loading the ML modules, here we use it Open API for the track interaction analysis. It is the front end features, HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. And Gmail API, here we use it for the email getting notification, Google Cloud, and these all are the AI and machine learning tools we use it to implement in our project. Loss predictive model, it is used for the predictive hospital string, and GPT drug interaction, it is used to implement detect unsafe drug combinations, and used to algorithm, it is used for the risk scoring in our project. And finally, conclusion of our project, the system combines automatic AI and healthcare workflows to improve patient safety and hospital efficiency, decision accuracy, scalability for our real-time hospital environments. For the user comfortability, I change the modifications. If you need any modifications in this project, I can do that also. For more project details and ML improvements and project tools and technologies, I the total information about the project upping in description. Thank you.